Inspiration4 was a human spaceflight mission operated by SpaceX on behalf of Shift4 Payments CEO Jared Isaacman. The mission launched on 16 September 2021 at 0 hours 2 minutes and 56 seconds Coordinated Universal Time from the Kennedy Space Center's Launch Complex 39A, atop a Falcon 9 launch vehicle, placing the Dragon capsule into low Earth orbit, and ended on 18 September 2021 at 23 hours 6 minutes and 49 seconds Coordinated Universal Time. The mission had successfully aimed to complete the first orbital spaceflight with only private citizens aboard, as part of a charitable effort on behalf of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee. The 4 crew members remained aboard Crew Dragon Resilience, which was outfitted with a cupola unique to this flight in place of a docking hatch. The mission overlaps with the 55th anniversary of Gemini 11 in September 1966, which had an apogee of approximately 1,368 kilometers, the highest Earth orbit ever reached on a crewed flight. The Inspiration4 flight is at an orbital altitude of approximately 585 kilometers, the highest achieved since 1999 and 5th highest Earth orbital human spaceflight overall. It concluded with the first crewed splashdown in the Atlantic Ocean since Apollo 9. Inspiration4 was the first human spaceflight to orbit Earth with only private citizens on board. The mission promoted and raised money for the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. The crew and mission intended to raise upwards of $200 million to expand St. Jude's childhood cancer research. Inspiration4 is led by Shift4 Payments CEO Jared Isaacman, an experienced pilot with qualification in military jets. Isaacman procured the flight and its 4 seats from SpaceX, and donated 2 of the seats to St. Jude. Hayley Arkino, a physician assistant at the hospital and a survivor of bone cancer, was selected by the hospital to board the flight. St. Jude raffled the second seat as part of a campaign to raise $200 million for the hospital. Termed St. Jude Mission Inspired, an undisclosed person from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University ultimately won the raffle, and decided for personal reasons to give the seat to his friend, U.S. Air Force veteran Christopher Simbroski, who was also one of 72,000 entrants in the raffle. Entrepreneur Sean Proctor was selected by Shift4 Payments to board the flight through a competition modeled after Shark Tank that rewarded the best business idea to make use of Shift4's commerce solutions. The panelists in the competition included Salesforce CEO Mark Benioff, Fast Company editor Stephanie Mehta, former NASA engineer Mark Rober, and Bar Rescue host John Taffer. This was the first spacecraft to orbit with an all-rookie crew since Shenzhou 7 in 2008. The last time NASA launched an all-rookie crew was STS-2 in 1981. All 4 crew members received commercial astronaut training by SpaceX, which encompassed lessons in orbital mechanics, operating in a microgravity environment, stress testing, emergency preparedness training, and mission simulations. The Inspiration4 mission is using the Crew Dragon Resilience. This is the capsule's second flight, following its use for Crew 1. It also marked the 4th crewed flight of a Crew Dragon. The spacecraft's docking adapter, normally used to dock with the International Space Station, was replaced for this mission by a single monolithic multi-layer domed plexiglass window inspired by the cupola module, allowing 360 degrees views outside the Resilience's nose. The cupola is protected during launch and re-entry by the spacecraft's retractable nose cone, which also houses a custom camera enabling photography of the vehicle's interior and exterior. During flight, the cupola is removable, so that Resilience can easily be reconfigured for missions in the future that require docking. Following the conclusion of Inspiration4, 4 Draco thrusters located on the spacecraft's nose necessitated the installation of 4 heat shield tiles on the cupola's exterior, which protect the plexiglass dome from engine exhaust during propulsive maneuvers. Resilience launched on 16 September 2021 at 0 hours 2 minutes and 56 seconds Coordinated Universal Time. Atop Falcon 9 Block 5 booster B1062 from Kennedy Space Center's Launch Complex 39A. It was the third flight of this booster. The spacecraft was launched into an inclination of 51.6 degrees. Following 3 days in orbit, the spacecraft splashed down in the Atlantic Ocean. With Resilience in orbit, 3 Dragon spacecraft were simultaneously orbiting Earth. As Endeavour flies the Crew 2 mission and C-208 flies the CRS-23 mission. Inspiration4 is the first crewed orbital spaceflight since STS-125 in 2009 to not visit a space station. Each crew member was assigned an individual call sign for communications. Isaacman's call sign is Rook, while Proctor's is Leo. Arkanox's is Nova, and Sambroski's is Hanks. As the second stage engine of SpaceX's Falcon 9 rocket cut off, Hayley Arkano reached into a pouch strapped to her leg and pulled out a plush doll. The toy, attached to a tether, began to float above Arkanox's head and in doing so, fulfilled